I got 4 best bets, including a money line parlay. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back into another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven. We are back with MLB best bets for Tuesday, May 16th. We had a 1-2 night. Sucked. It should have been 2-1 easily, guys. Let's be honest. Christian Yelich, he walked his first at bat and then got pinch hit for late in the game because it was a blowout. So he ended up only 0 for 2. Didn't get the hit, but it is what it is. That's why we only did 3 games. There's some weird things that happened on Monday, but Tuesday, baby. We got 15 games. In this video, we're going to give you good hitter matchups, good pitcher strikeout matchups, like always. I also have a couple bad pitcher strikeout matchups, and then I got 4 best bets for you. And that's right, you heard it in the intro, a money line parlay. Let's get a nice winner today. Other than that, guys, keep smashing that like button. Holy crap, you guys are killing it. I can't thank you guys enough. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. We're going for 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. That would be absolutely awesome. So leave a comment. We got some guys that are just commenting every single day. The OG commenters. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Keep it up. Put whatever you guys want. Let me know your best bet down below. Maybe I'll tail it. We do that a lot in Discord. Speaking of Discord, you got to go join Discord. We had 2 day games today. And we got a little bored in Discord, so we decided to make some bets, and I think we hit both of them. We went 2-0. So they weren't official best bets, but we hit some winners. So if you want to talk baseball, talk sports, gambling, all that kind of stuff all day long, go join Discord. The link is below. All right, enough babbling. It is time. Let's go to that bets recap page. There it is. The D-backs -1.5. Pretty easy winner at -125, fading the A's like always. Twins first 5 money line. Pablo Lopez sucked. He let us down. He struggled in the first 5 innings, and the Dodgers got to him. And then that Christian Yelich and Bryce Harper 1+ hit. Bryce Harper got a hit, but again, Yelich did not. And the Cardinals beat the Brewers. I think it was like 3 touchdowns to 1 point. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Like 18-1. It was absolutely bonkers. But 1-2, only down 1 unit. It is what it is. 86-82 on the year, up 3.23 units. I need a sweep. Let's do that today. But let's first start out with those good hitter matchups. All right, here we go. We got 8 good hitter matchups. Let's start it out with Donovan Solano, 10 for 27 with 3 doubles versus Clayton Kershaw. Then we got Wilson Contreras, 9 for 25 with 4 doubles and 1 bomb versus Wade Miley. We are not done with Mr. Wade Miley. Paul Goldschmidt, 8 for 16 with 2 bombs versus Wade Miley, 500 average, not too shabby. Nolan Arenado, 9 for 25, 1 double versus Wade Miley. Arenado is on an absolute tear right now, by the way. And then we got Aaron Judge, 9 for 27, 3 home runs versus Kevin Gausman. He does have 11 Ks, though, so just keep that in mind. And then we go Andres Jimenez, 7 for 18 with 3 doubles and a bomb versus Lance Lynn. And then the man, Jose Ramirez, 10 for 32 with 4 home runs versus Lance Lynn. That's pretty impressive. And then we got the last one, Andrew Benintendi. He is 9 for 18, 4 doubles, and 1 bomb versus Shane Justin Bieber, hitting 500. Not too shabby. So those are the 8 best hitter matchups. Now, let's move on to the 3 best pitcher strikeout matchups. All right, here we go. It is pitcher time. We got 3 good ones for you. Let's start out with Jordan Montgomery versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Holy crap, did the Brewers suck versus lefties. They have the highest K percentage versus left-handed pitching, and they had it for quite a while. Jordan Montgomery, 41 Ks in 46 innings. He did face the Brewers earlier this year on April 8th, and he got 9 strikeouts, just letting you know. Second one, Brady Singer versus the Padres. We faded the Padres a couple times with strikeouts. Padres have the second highest strikeout percentage versus righties at 25.3%. Brady Singer, 37 Ks in 39.2 innings. The only thing I will say about this, if you are looking at over K prop for Brady Singer, is the minor detail of him being awful. He has a 7.71 ERA. If he struggles and gets hit around, he won't last very long. So just keep that in mind. The third and final one, Clayton Kershaw versus the Twins. Twins, third highest K percentage versus lefties at 27%. And then Kershaw, he's been a stud this year, 56 Ks in 49.2 innings. So those are the 3 good hit pitcher matchups. Now let's go to the 2 bad pitcher strikeout matchups. All right, here we go. We got 2 bad pitcher strikeout matchups. You like that tone? Bad. That's right. Jesus Luzardo versus the Washington Nationals. Nationals, lowest K percentage versus lefties. I know. Believe it or not, I've been saying it all year. They do not strike out a lot against righties or lefties, especially lefties. Lazardo, 48 Ks in 45.1 innings. He This is crazy. He's had either 5 or 6 Ks in 7 of his 8 starts this year. So he's very consistent with that. I think I saw a prop of about 5.5. I almost pulled the trigger on the under, but it's something to think about for sure. Justin Steele, lefty versus the Astros. Astros second lowest K percentage versus lefties this year. Steele only has 39 Ks in 49 innings. He's had between 3 and 5 Ks in 6 of his 8 starts, so it's been pretty consistent with him too. So Lazardo, Justin Steele, they do not have good matchups, so something to keep an eye on if you're someone who likes to bet those under K props. They're not fun, but hey, a win is a win. So there's all the hitter and the pitcher matchups. It is time for my 4 best bets starting right now. All right, here we go. Time to get into the best bets. I got the rally cap on. Let's go. Arizona Diamondbacks at the Oakland A's. D-backs money line minus 145. Oakland money line plus 125. Over under of 9 runs. Let's talk about the pitching matchup first. Tommy Henry is on the mound for the D-backs. He is a lefty with a 4.43 ERA, and he can't strike out anybody. I mean, he has 9 Ks in 22.1 innings. And the A's against lefties this year, ninth WRC plus, and they're the top half of the league in batting average and OPS versus lefties. Shocking, I know, but they can hit some lefties, and Tommy Henry's not that good. So I expect the A's to contribute to this total, if you know where I'm going here. Kyle Muller, 7.34 ERA, a ridiculously high 36.2% hard contact given up. I've heard some people think that he's got some good stuff and he looks good. He doesn't, guys. He's just not ready. He's a young pitcher. He doesn't have what it takes right now. He might in the future, but right now it's been ugly. I know the D-backs do hit righties a little better, but they're still top half of the league versus lefties, so I don't see that being a problem. And then behind the Oakland A's starting pitcher is that beautiful bullpen. They are horrendous. The worst ERA in the league, the worst bullpen in the league. We've said it over and over again. You know where I'm going. My best bet is the over 9 in this game at minus 115. There is a chance this goes to 9.5 or 10 by the time you see it. Um, so if you do want to tail, I would jump on as quick as you can. 60 degrees, which isn't bad in Oakland, and wind blowing out to right center about 9 miles an hour. Decent weather for Oakland. So I just see a lot of runs being had, and I think by both teams. And you can see it in the money line odds. It's kind of weird when you look at D-backs money line only minus 145 versus the A's to win the game. But there's a reason for that. It's because the A's do hit lefties well. Tommy Henry's not very good. So I expect a lot of scoring on both sides of this. First best bet, over 9. Lock that sucker in. Let's move on to game number 2. All right, here we go. Game number 2. It is the start of a money line parlay. Let's go. Pittsburgh Pirates at the Detroit Tigers. Tigers money line minus 118. Pirates money line plus 100. Over under of 9 runs. Let's get into the pitching matchup first. Luis Ortiz is on the mound for the Pirates. He's a young 24-year-old. Throws gas, averages like 97 on his fastball, but career 4.91 ERA. I think in only about 5 starts in the majors. He had a 3.79 ERA in the 4 minor league seasons. He's a strikeout type of pitcher. He's decent, but he's a young pitcher. He's still making mistakes, still learning. Then we got Michael Lorenzen on the mound for the Tigers. He's been pretty impressive. 2 earned runs given up in his last 14 innings, just over a 4 ERA this year. He's been better, but he is unbelievable at getting ground balls. I mean, we're talking 54.5% ground ball rate, which is in the 88th percentile. It's pretty easy to keep the ball in the ballpark when all the hitting off of you is ground balls. It's crazy. And he also has a low 6% walk rate, so he really makes you earn it. I like the pitching advantage for the Tigers. Let's talk about the Pirates real quick also. They are 2-8 in their last 10. They have absolutely fallen off of a cliff. And this is what's crazy about it. In the month of May, the Pirates are the worst hitting team versus right-handed pitching in the entire major leagues with a 47 WRC plus. About 100 is average, league average. That's horrendous. So, the first leg of the money line parlay is the Tigers money line. I love this bet. I think minus 118 gives us some great value versus a Pirates team that just can't get out of their own way. They are struggling mightily. We all kind of knew it was going to happen, but it's happened a lot quicker and a lot harder than most people expected. They were hitting the ball well early in the year, and it's not the case right now. I expect Lorenzen to hold down the fort and the Tigers to score off Ortiz and this Pirates bullpen. They find ways to lose. So let's go Tigers money line. First leg of the parlay. Let's go check out that second leg. All right, here we go. Game number 3. I got the second leg of a money line parlay and also an additional bet in this game. So here we go. Brewers at the Cardinals. Cardinals money line minus 180. Brewers money line plus 155 with an over under of 8.5. I'm going to give it to you right away. The Cardinals money line is the second leg of the parlay. You put them with the Tigers money line, you get a nice plus 226 value. Now let's talk about the game real quick before we get into our second bet in this game. Cardinals 7-3 in the last 10. I've made fun of them this year, but holy crap, don't look now. They are coming. It is pretty impressive what they're doing. They are averaging 7.27 runs per game in the last 11 games. Absolutely tearing the cover off the ball. Wade Miley's on the mound for the Brewers. Lefty. He is due for some regression. He has a 3.6 ERA with a 4.46 expected ERA and a 5.32 xFIP. Those are two numbers that kind of tell you, have you been lucky? Are you due for regression, et cetera, et cetera. He has an extremely low 14.6% K rate. He's never been a big strikeout pitcher. And the Cardinals have some hitters that can hit Wade Miley, that's for sure. So we'll get into that in a second. Jordan Montgomery's on the mound for the Cardinals. This is the best part of this bet. He is a lefty. Man, do the Brewers suck versus lefties. But Montgomery, 6 really good outings this year and then 2 bad outings. He faced this Brewers team on April 8th. Here's his line. 7 innings, 0 earned runs, and 9 Ks, like we talked about in the pitcher matchups. He has a 4.11 ERA. He's at home in a dream matchup. I love him in this game. Offenses, Cardinals hitters right now, the current hitters, they are 40 for 109 versus Wade Miley. That is 367 as a team off of him. I expect a big game from the Cardinals offense. And like I said, the Brewers, they are the worst offense on planet Earth. Okay, not really. In the majors versus lefties. 71 WRC plus versus them, or versus lefties, with a 31% K rate, number one highest K rate also. Jordan Montgomery's going to have a hell of a game like he did last time. Wade Miley's not going to hold down this scorching hot Cardinals offense. I don't know where it came from, but it's here, and that is my best bet. The Cardinals money line, final leg of the money line parlay with the Tigers at plus 226. Now, we have an additional bet in this game, and it has something to do with the Cardinals hitters. One, Nolan Arenado, over 1.5 total bases at plus 100. Guys, I'm going to be honest, I couldn't tell which way I want to go on this. I almost did for him to get an RBI because he's been doing that like every single game lately, but I'm going to go over 1.5 total bases. So, he's been on a tear, finally. He's gone over this in 7 of the last 10 games, which is very impressive for total bases. He has also a home run in 4 straight games. I know I have ruined people's home run streaks and hitting streaks with betting on him. I'm going to stay confident. He's going to keep it rolling today. He's also 11 for 25 against Wade Miley. So we talked about it in the beginning. He's got a good matchup with him, and he's on a tear. He's just on an absolute roll. Just go look at his numbers. It's unreal. He had a slow start to the year. He's finally picking it up. He is an MVP type hitter. So Arenado over 1.5 total bases at plus 100 is my third bet and second bet in this game. Now let's go to that next game. All right, here we go. The fourth and final bet of the night. The Philadelphia Phillies at the San Francisco Giants. Phillies money line minus 120. Giants money line plus 100. Over under of 7.5 runs. I'm going right into the best bet. It is under 4 runs in the first 5 innings at minus 125. It just changed right before this. I was kind of hoping it did. It was at 3.5, went to 4. It's definitely not going to go any higher than 4. But let's talk about the matchup. Zach Wheeler's on the mound for the Phillies. We know he's a Cy Young type pitcher. He's been pitching a lot better lately. I like what I've seen from him. He has a 3.8 ERA, but a 3.22 expected ERA. So he should be even improving as the year goes on. 7 innings, 1 earned run versus the Blue Jays last game. That is very impressive against that offense. He has a nice 28% K rate and an elite 20% hard contact. That is very good, only 20% hard contact. Now, the pitcher on the mound for the Giants, Alex, corn on the cob. He's a stud this year. He's having a hell of a year. 2 earned runs or less in 7 of his 8 starts. That's just crazy to me. No more than 3 earned runs allowed in any start this year. So, I mean, if he gets up 1 or 2, I think we're good. He's probably not going to give up any more than that. But I could see a 1-1 type game after 5 innings in this one. But back to Alex Cobb. I talked about someone else with a ground ball rate that was impressive. This is unbelievable. 66.2% ground ball rate he's given up. That is the 98th percentile. I mean, just think about it. 66% are ground balls. Hard to hit home runs, like I said. Hard to get a lot of doubles if you're hitting the ball on the ground. So he's been doing a hell of a job this year. He does have a low K rate, but it's never really been his thing. So I like Alex Cobb. I like Zach Wheeler. I think they're both throwing the ball well. These offenses are kind of hit and miss. The Giants were top of the league versus righties the first month of the year or so, but they've been kind of slowing down a little bit. They're still pretty good, but they've slowed down a little bit. So I love the under 4 total runs in the first 5 innings this game. Like I said, I could see a 1-0, 1-1, maybe 2-1 type of game in the first 5 innings. So I like it. That's my fourth and final bet. Now let's move to that bets recap page. There it is. Put it all together. Over 9 D backs A's at minus 115. Then we got the money line parlay Tigers and Cardinals. Put them together. You get a nice plus 226. Then in the same Cardinals game, Nolan Arenado, stay scorching hot for me, please. Over 1.5 total bases at plus 100. And then the final bet under 4 runs in the first 5 innings between the Phillies and Giants. Whoo, baby. Deep breath. We got 4 best bets. I like it. If I have any added bets, it'll be in the pinned comments and in Discord. As always, got to go check out that Discord. Thank you guys for all the support. Keep smashing that like button. Leave a comment. It's been a ton of fun. We are growing so quickly, and it's all because of you guys. So thank you again, and we'll see you guys later.